What's the most heartbreaking way a family member betrayed you? My sister asked me to help pay for her wedding, and I said yes. She told me it was small, private, kind of last minute, and told me it was happening fast because her fiance's job was relocating him soon. And she didn't want a huge family thing, just something simple and special. I asked who the guy was, but she brushed it off and told me I'd recognize him when I saw him and promised it would all make sense later. I thought maybe it was someone from college or a guy she used to talk to years ago and reconnected with. She looked happy and nervous, but excited, and I've always been the one who looked out for her. So when she asked for help with the venue deposit, I paid it. Then she needed help with the dress, makeup, and half the catering, and told me her bank account was frozen for some dumb reason and she'd pay me back soon. So I didn't push it because she was my little sister, and that's what you do. But I didn't know I was funding my own heartbreak. The wedding was at a garden venue about an hour outside the city, and she texted me the location the day before and asked if I could show up early to help with some final touches. So I wore a pale blue dress we picked together online, and she told me it made me look calm and trustworthy, which I thought was weird at the time, but now I get it. When I walked into the venue, I noticed the groomsmen by the altar, one of them adjusting his tie and laughing, but then he turned, and I stopped breathing because it was my ex. The one who ghosted me 2 years ago, stopped responding, blocked my number, and vanished without a word. One day we were planning a weekend trip, and the next I was staring at empty text bubbles and silence. He looked exactly the same eyes, same smirk, and even the same watch I bought him for his birthday, still on his wrist. And now he was marrying my sister. She walked out a few minutes later in the dress I paid for, holding the bouquet I helped pick, smiling like she hadn't detonated my entire world. And when she saw me, she just nodded, like this wasn't the most messed up thing I'd ever witnessed. I left before the ceremony started and didn't say a word, just cried walking out, got in my car, and drove. But when I got home, I went straight to my laptop and opened the photo folder I hadn't touched in years and started scrolling. But that's when I stumbled upon a group photo from my birthday dinner, and he was sitting next to me and my arm around his. But in the bottom right corner of the photo, you can just barely see my sister's hand resting on his thigh. And the date on the photo was 1 week before he ghosted me. I stared at it for a long time, trying to process everything, but mostly felt stupid. I wasn't planning revenge or anything, I just knew I wasn't going to let them have a perfect day. So I started making calls. I told the flower shop the bride changed plans, so they canceled. And I told the photographer there was a mix-up, so they didn't come, and I requested a refund on the cake, saying there was a family emergency, and I told the makeup artist the bride had COVID. And by the time the ceremony started, everything went wrong, and I just went for a walk by the river, got a coffee, and sat in silence because I'm done pretending we're family.